Regan Slaymaker for International Boxing News, and I have the pleasure to be joined by 13-0 super lightweight contender Ben Crocker. Ben, how are you today?
Great, thanks. How are you?
I'm very well, thank you. I mean, I imagine you're all the better after your fantastic away win on the weekend. If you didn't know, win against Stelios Papadopoulos, I was just saying to you off camera, a lot of the lads in Essex rate Stelios as a great fighter, but you came over to Essex and done the business last Saturday.
Yeah, that's it. I think he was the favourite going into the fight. I even heard the comment. I watched the fight back, and I think the commentator was saying like, "Is it a step up too early for me?" But I was just tunnel vision for that fight. I knew I wasn't going to lose. You know what I mean? I was going in there to do the job. It's a step up I needed to push me on.
Definitely, mate. Kind of was the win kind of sweeter, as you said there, obviously with the commentary kind of saying that about you and coming over as kind of the quote unquote away fighter. Does that make the win a little bit sweeter?
Oh yeah, definitely. I'm still buzzing off it now. There's talks of a rematch, but who knows? But no, yeah, I'm still buzzing off that win, especially coming in as the underdog, if you want to say it.
Definitely, mate, as well. I mean, you've just mentioned kind of the rematch might be next as well, but kind of obviously you've just done a step up. What would you like next if it isn't the rematch? Would it be another step up, or would you like to kind of go for titles as well?
Yeah, titles definitely. I think if they, on the Sunday morning they offered me the rematch, and I said I'll only take the rematch if it's for a title. Otherwise, it's a pointless fight for myself. So yeah, definitely. I'd take the rematch if it's for a title or whatever's next. I want a big title fight next.
Definitely, mate, as well. I do want to touch on kind of obviously your trainer, Gary Lockett. I mean, I was talking to Joe Cordina the other day and talking about the Lanrumney Boxing Club where you all train. I mean, Gary Lockett's kind of he's a bit of a legend of the boxing game. I mean, but what is it like training under Gary Lockett?
Yeah, it's great. He's so knowledgeable. He's been there, he's done it, he's got that experience. And whatever he says, whether it's in training, you're hitting the pads, you're sparring, you're fighting, whatever he says, if you do it, it works. So it could be something like just slip a right hand. And the moment you do it, it lands, it works. If you watch my fight back from the weekend, you can hear Gary shouting in the background, now, now. And that's when I'll throw a shot and it comes off. But yeah, he's such, when Gary was boxing, he was a banger when he was, come forward, boom, boom, boom. But a lot of the stuff we do in the gym, is more like sitting back, boxing, blocking, countering. It's neat boxing. So he's really technical in the gym, and having Gary as a trainer is exactly what I need to push me on onto big things.
Definitely, where kind of Gary's been there in massive kind of title fights, obviously it kind of fills you with a lot of confidence and a lot of trust in him that he can take you to the top as well.
Yeah, exactly. Like I have a lot. I was thinking this last night actually. I have a lot of trust in Gary, and I believe he'll put me in the right fights at the right time. He won't rush not just me, any of the boys on the gym. He won't rush us into fights that we won't be ready for. We won't put us in a fight that we're out of our league. So with this fight with Stelios, even though it was a nice step up, Gary was confident I was going to win, and I know all my trust is in Gary. So if he's confident I'm going to win, I'm confident myself.
Definitely as well. Would you want that rematch with Stelios kind of back in Essex, or would you like it in Wales as well?
Do you know what? I don't mind. Someone asked me this. Will your next one be in Swansea? But I think after a fight like that, I think I should sell even more tickets now because more people are going to watch it live.
Mm, definitely. Well, we look forward to seeing it as well. I've just touched on it there. I was speaking to Joe Cordina the other day ahead of his world title fight. Obviously, the top, kind of the pinnacle of Welsh boxing at the moment as well. And I kind of asked him, kind of, how does it feel to be a part of this resurgence of Welsh boxing? Obviously, you've got so much talent there. And he mentioned your name. He mentioned Kane Shepherd, Kieran Jones, Reese Edwards as kind of the next wave of fighters coming through. I mean, one, how does it feel to be recognised by a fighter like Joe Cordina? And then two, how does it feel to be a part of this kind of resurgence of Welsh boxing, mate?
Yeah, it's great. And exact all those boys you just named, I'm in the same gym as them. So we're all bouncing off each other. It's such a quality group of boys in the gym, as well as Wales. So when we're all working together, all getting on these big cards, it does really motivate you and push you to want to do that bit better. And especially when you've got Joe in the gym as well. When Joe comes over from Essex and he's down the gym, you could just listen to him talk all day, because he's so knowledgeable as well. You could just listen to he could talk about anything. You just you're just in a daze listening to him because he's just got all that knowledge. And same with him, whatever he says, it works. So if he was to say say we're sparring, he says throw some certain shot, you throw it and it'll come off as well.
Definitely, mate. I mean, I was watching him doing pads the other day, and I was just kind of, so I must have looked like a bit of a weirdo where I was just watching him do everything in full flow. I mean, it's a great sight as well.
Yeah.
I mean, Ben, we've absolutely smashed through my questions. I mean, my final one, mate. Obviously coming off a great win. When all's said and done, what does boxing mean to you?
Do you know what? It means everything. I think my life is boxing. You know, it's a bit cliche to say, and you know, the no boxing, no life quote Canelo does. But you know, I train one to one. My job is one to one personal training in boxing. I'm a qualified personal trainer, but most of my clients, say I got 20 clients, 19 of them are boxing. You know, I've been doing boxing since I was 12. I love boxing. I sell boxing equipment, croc boxing gloves. So boxing is my life. It is my life. Yeah.
Well, definitely, mate. And I'll make sure to put a link to Croc Boxing in the description of this video so everyone can cop their boxing gloves as well. But no, Ben,
Appreciate that.
thank you again for your time today, mate. And yeah, if it is the rematch or whatever it is, we look forward to seeing it, mate. Thank you very much.
Thanks for having me. Thank you.